Hey everybody, your old pal JW with another horror quickies. Today, Brimstone Incorporated, directed by James L. Edwards, with one segment being directed by Brad Twick. If you guys remember, I did an earlier review this year of Brad Twick's Death Board. So very talented people involved. Before I get to the review, I think we should talk about reading reviews, doing reviews, and just in general real quick if I may. Like I always state, this is my opinion. I review horror movies, particularly mostly independent films, because I've always been a fan of independent films. I've directed 2 short films myself, and I'm hoping to do my first feature. But when it comes to people's reviews, take it with a grain of salt, regardless if it's me, if it's Joe Blow at the gas station, or, IMDb reviews, fan reviews, major magazines. It's all their opinion. Now, I'll admit, even if I don't like a film, I'll try to find a positive. If I honestly feel like it wasn't worth my money, I'll tell you, but I don't believe in bashing a film. Keep in mind, and this is the truth, there are people who do negative reviews just to do negative reviews. You know, they want their 15 minutes of fame by bashing somebody's work. Believe it or not, I mean, you guys, it's your opinion. If you disagree with me, I understand. But I felt like there are people out there who just do it for attention. In some cases, some reviews, it's completely obvious that they haven't even seen the movie. Like there was one guy on IMDb that was bashing this. It was a romantic movie. He was bashing it, saying that it's the same old crap. The guy gets a girl at the end. I've seen the movie. The guy does not get the girl at the end, and it's pretty damn heartbreaking. So yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, please don't do a review. Anyways, like I said, take it all with a grain of salt, because ultimately, the only person that can decide if it's worth your time to watch, regardless if you see trailers or reviews, is you. And that's your prerogative, so please use it. Okay, and the soapbox now. Brimstone Incorporated is a horror anthology. I'm gonna be honest, loved it. Loved it, loved it. Basically, there's 3 stories with a wraparound. Now, basically, a date from hell, an infernal overprotective mother, and a relentlessly damning drug trip, and a law firm which serves as the gateway to hell, overseeing all of them. The wraparound segment is basically featuring certain characters being interviewed by what looks like sort of a law firm, but Brimstone Incorporated, it's pretty much just an afterlife thing, and I love it. I love the Brimstone Incorporated segment, the wraparound story. I loved it. It's entertaining and it was funny, and it provides a good lead-in, because as he's interviewing these characters and they're going into the stories. Loved it, because sometimes it's that lightheartedness that kind of like gets you into the mood to listen to these stories. I kind of like this approach very much. Okay, the first story is a date from hell. A guy has been communicating online with this girl, and he finally meets her in person, and she's out of her freaking mind. It's wonderful. James L. Edwards, and it's just, I really dug his take on it. I mean, all the characters in the diner, the conversations, just the sheer insanity of it, it just really keeps you into it. I mean, I'll be honest with you, this segment made me want to think twice about going back out into the dating world, let me tell you. I really thought he did a good job on this segment. It was entertaining, it was crazy, I mean, the makeup effects, I really enjoyed it, because it's one of those little like morality tales. So I loved how the build up, you know, where they're having pleasant conversations, and it starts with a few little differences they notice, and then all of a sudden she just completely, you know, just completely goes bonkers, and the guy's like trying to back out of it. Okay, maybe we shouldn't see each other, which sets her off even more. Just craziness ensues. Murder. just wonderful. Okay, the second tale is basically about an overprotective mother, where it's revealed that somebody is killing this guy's girlfriend. Every time this guy dates a girl, she ends up getting murdered, and his mother is like so overprotective and judgmental. No spoilers, but this is probably my favorite one. I mean, I say the second one is pretty much my favorite one, because it's just done so well. I mean, the little twist at the end, you know, of why, you know, his girlfriend's getting cacked off. I didn't see it coming, and I thought it was a nice little twist. The third one, Relentless Drug Trip. This is the one that's actually directed by Brad Twigg, and I liked it. This one has like little creatures, puppets, and I'll be honest with you, as I'm watching this, you've seen this guy slowly descend into madness as he's smoking some weed that a friend gave to him. It's one of those where you think you know what's going on and you get all comfortable, but then at the end you're like, wow, that's the reason? And then it all makes sense. But the Relentless Drug Trip is definitely worth watching, and all these films are good. The comedy of the wraparound, it's really good. I forget how much I paid for this. Anywhere from 15 to 20. I'm sorry, James, I can't remember how much I paid. I just want to say that Brimstone Incorporated was definitely worth my time. Special features. You guys know I love them. We have the trailers, including the trailer for Brimstone Incorporated. Her name was Krista. Her Name Was Krista is another James L. Edwards film, and I will be reviewing that in a later show. And how I disagree with a lot of reviews that I see on some of these films, and I think somebody needs to approach it at a more even hand. Like I said, some people have made a comment that, oh, you just like all the films. No. Watch my review of Castle Freak, the reimagination, and you'll see that I do not like every film I review. Alright, extras. Blood music video, deleted scenes from some of the stories, Christine Morrison tribute, alternate audio. Really cool stuff. And another thing, the cover work, the comic book type cover work is like fantastic. If I'm not mistaken, let me double check here. I believe David Lang did the artwork. He did a comic book back in the day that I liked called Civil War. Anyways, I like this film, and I definitely think it's worth y'all's time. Anyways, that's it for this episode of Horror Quickies. Your host, JW. I'll see you guys next time.